Bournemouth City at home. The HUH for this one is that we've won 2, lost 2 and drawn 1. At the start of the season I went at Bournemouth to watch the 2-2 draw, but it was a very good game. I watched it on TV. We went from 2-0 down to 2-2 at full time. Hopefully today we can become equal on points via the 3 points needed. 3 points needed from the win. If we get a win today, if we get 6 goal difference as well, we can be equal on goal difference to playoffs. But unlikely. I've also got a special announcement that I am interviewing the Moose from TalkSport today. Just, get a bit behind the scenes of producing with sports, as that's something I want to do and I think it's really good. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, be on that notification bell. See you at the game. Peace. Okay, so we're here at the CCFC fan store because I'm very kindly going to get, hopefully, to get given a hot off the press Callum O'Hare t-shirt from when he was wearing the fan sunglasses at the Birmingham game. So I hope you get, when you get to see it, I'll definitely like it, and I hope you guys like it too. It's the CCFC fan store. Make sure you go check out their website at ccfcfanstore.co.uk to get some awesome fan-made Coventry City related clothing if you want to, and it'll probably be in the link description, as I'm going to class it as sponsor today. So yeah, you get to see the shirt now. So this is the first one that they've ever made. I'm wearing it now. It's brand new off the press. I think it's an amazing shirt. You can get yours today by going to ccfcfanstore.co.uk. That you can either type that in, or you can probably use some link in the description. It might be up in one of these as well. Just make sure you show great support to this. And yeah, I think it's just amazing. So I want to say a massive thank you again, and hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, so guys, this is Dennis, the first team head coach. So I just want to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Like, how did you get into coaching?
Obviously, as a player, you then start thinking about your career after playing. And for most players, because we've been involved in football for most of our lives, then you try to stay in something which involves football. And I decided I was going to have a go in the footballing aspect, try the coaching badges, and I just fell into it from there.
How did you decide to why did you decide to go into, you went into coaching for football, but why did you decide to go into football in the first place?
I think growing up in the Caribbean where I was from, sports is a major part of it. So obviously we got cricket, basketball, football. But football always seemed to be the one that stuck with me the most. So I enjoyed it the most. I love my basketball, I love my cricket, but I just managed to be successful in the footballing aspect, so I just stuck with the football.
Dennis, how different is it coaching Coventry to coaching Tobago? Because you used to manage them, didn't you?
Yeah, managing Trinidad and Tobago. I think the difference is when you do an international management, you only have the players for short periods. You got them for 10-day spells, whereas here it's a day-to-day basis. So you got more contact time with the players. It allows you to do a lot more work. but they're both enjoyable in their own different ways.
And what's changed this year for the training? Because we seem a lot more fitter. I mean, obviously winning, I think 17 points from extra time goals sort of thing. So what's changed? What we doing different this season?
To be honest, I think that would probably be a difficult question for me to answer, because obviously this is my first season with the club. I think the manager, etc. But I think in general, we've just got a group of players that are really committed. They really want to do well, and they work hard on a day-to-day basis. And I think, you know, their resilience to not accepting defeat or not accepting a draw in certain instances is what gets them through to the 90th minutes, and they just don't give in. And sometimes from the outside it might look like fitness, but in other aspects it might just be the determination and the will not to give in. So from that aspect, I think the manager will probably be able to answer what changed from last season. I can only talk about what I've seen this season so far working with the group.
Brilliant. I mean, and at the management team, who plays good cop and who plays bad cop?
Well, I'm definitely no cop. So, okay then.
Thank you.
Take care, enjoy the game.
Okay, so this is Ian from TalkSport, or better known as the Moose.
Oh yeah?
So I just want to ask you a couple of questions, like, what got you into, like, presenting for the radio?
I wanted to do it since I was 4 years old. I couldn't be a footballer. I was never going to be a footballer. I was always a bit too, how can I put it, unfit to be a footballer. But I love football. I love reading about football and listening to football on the radio, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a football journalist from the age of about 4 or 5 years old. So that was always my goal going through school, university. I had one goal at the end of it, whether I liked school or university or not, whether I liked studying or not. My goal was to get all the qualifications I needed to go on and become a journalist.
You said you wanted to, like, do since 4 or like 5. What was your club that you supported?
Always West Ham. Always West Ham. I first went to West Ham in 1977. My uncle took me. I used to go around to his house on a Saturday afternoon because my mum and dad worked, and he lived with my grandma, his mum, and he used to go after football. He'd been going since the 1950s, and he just took one after. I said, listen, I really want to go, and he took me to West Ham against Aston Villa. I loved everything about going to football. Got a scarf, a programme, and from then on, just obviously West Ham was the first team I saw, so they were the team I supported.
So I guess that you wanted to be a journalist for West Ham, or like?
No, I mean, a journalist for anybody. I mean, the great thing about being a football journalist is that you can support a team, but you can be a journalist across every team. So you can get to know managers and players from every team. You can enjoy some of the successes that every team has. So, like, West Ham haven't won anything since 1980, but for example, your team, Coventry, when they won at Wembley in the playoff final, obviously I know Mark Robbins, I knew Jake Bidwell very well. Sorry, not Jake Bidwell, what's about? Plays for you now. I knew, for example, Tom Bayliss quite well, who was there at the time, and Mark McNulty. So, you know, you're happy for those sort of people, you know, that they've had a good day and they've won. So you're kind of sharing that a little bit.
It's something you get to share, like, a little bit of success with the team. Like, how does it work? Because, like, do you go out and, like, interview people like that and then
yeah, after the game we interview the players and the manager, win or lose. So when they lose and they're in a really bad mood, it's not quite as fun, but when they win and they're in a good mood, it is. And obviously if they win a cup final at Wembley, or, you know, a promotion, you know, they're in a really, really happy mood, and they're spraying champagne everywhere, and, you know, you end up driving home thinking, I hope nobody stops me, because I think I've been drinking loads of champagne, absolutely drenched in the stuff.
Talking about, like, how you went to Wembley and that, what has been your favourite ground that you went to? Like, what ground do you like going to?
Oh, that's a really good question. I do like the old grounds, the ones that haven't really changed. So, for example, Queen's Park Rangers, Coventry will go to Everton. You know, they've got a lot of history about them. Generally, very close to the pitch, the stands. When you walk in, there's pictures on the wall of you know, previous years gone by, from in black and white pictures. So I quite like going to the old grounds. And the new grounds, the best without doubt is Spurs. Best ground in the world, without any question of that.
We want to get there, don't we?
It's an amazing stadium, it really is. Abroad, I would say probably the best I've been to is the Allianz Arena in Germany, where Bayern Munich play. I went there during the 2006 World Cup for TalkSport. That was a really good stadium. It was nice going during the 2014 World Cup to the Maracanã, because that's really, again, real history. With Brazil played there, and John Barnes scored that goal for England there. And if you, depending where you sit in the Maracanã, you can't see it from everywhere. But when I watched the World Cup final, I was sat in one corner of the Maracanã, and the roof isn't too high at that point, and you can see above the mountain, and on the top of the mountain, the statue of Christ the Redeemer, which is incredible. And then when you go to, if you ever go to Brazil and to Rio, I went up to the top of the statue, and you can see obviously the Maracanã down below.
That's good.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy the game, and I hope you get a lot of.
Well, I hope you enjoy the game, and I hope that being such a brilliant interviewer, one day you become a journalist, because your questions are absolutely fantastic, and I hope I can give you a happy day, because unfortunately not every time I come here, Charlie, they win.
Hopefully, day in it. Brilliant.
See you later.
Against the winner play, we could have 3.
Shut up, referee!